Hi YouTube viewers, this is Tarmac here, and just going to show you my Cen Genesis Gste. It's not the one with the black shell on it, which is the Colossus. This here is the lower version, which has a lower output on the steering servo. But I went ahead and I got it, and I swapped out the steering servo, for a much stronger one than the one that actually came with it. And here you can see the truck with the shell on. Now I did put the tires in the rear backwards. Main reason was the knobs were wearing down, so I swapped them around to get better grip around the track. Let me get the shell off here. Don't mind the shot. I'm using my cell phone here. Let's get the shell off for a second. Now, what I was really interested in showing was how I did the rear shocks and the front shocks. Now they come really stiff from, you know, having 8 shocks total. So this truck is very light to begin with compared to the actual nitro version, which is super heavy, which does require all 8. So this one here, I ended up going with single shocks, front, rears, and I went with the silver springs that Cen provides. I think it's off their the 5.0, the Cen 5.0. Yeah, so I got the springs off of those. I ordered those, swapped those out because they provide much more stability and over bumps. And for the impacts, you know, like for high jumps, now they do provide a overhead shock mounts that you can see here, right there. And what I really like about this is I ended up going with the Cen Genesis, the red one on the top for the rear because it's much lighter, and a green spring that comes off of the Cen Matrix. Now they provide so much stability when I am just flying. The tires just absorb the bumps. Yeah, compared to the stock version. Honestly, guys, this here, the Cen Genesis, it is one of my favorite monster trucks. I really enjoy it. I just have so much fun with it, and man, it's just a very built truck. Honestly, guys, I really love it. I mean, just non-stop, just have a lot of fun. Go just bash and race, jump with it. Now I do have a little few issues with this. I think it's the anchor arm, the steering anchor arm right down in here, the back. Now, and when I do a real hard impact, it does pop off from the ball joint, but pops right back on, keeps on ticking. No broken arms, no broken ball joints. Haven't bent no shock shafts, thank goodness. But I got plenty of backups. I'm a big Cen fan, so. And as you can see, yeah, so what I really wanted to show was how I ended up going with the single shocks all the way around. Now I did put this here, as you can tell, comes off of a Cen Genesis, the nitro version. And what I ended up having to do is I ended up having to drill the top holes. The bottom ones are already pre-drilled, but you would have to put it straight up. There's a hole right in there, but it just doesn't line up because the bar will hit this one silver screw right there. So I ended up just drilling 2 holes, kind of bring it back a bit. And sorry for the mess. I mean, I just finished bashing with it, but like I said, guys, it is one of my favorite trucks to just bash and have fun with. I do have a 1/5 scale Red Cat Rampage MT, which just devours this thing. I just got it in the mail. Just putting it together right now. Bought some few upgrades for it, mainly like protect the engine, you know, outerwears. But yeah, man, this thing is just awesomely built. I love it. As you can tell, I do a lot of running around with it. See it right there? Yeah. But nothing a little skid plate can't handle, right? But as you can see, if I do pick it up and I drop it, look at the absorption on it. I mean, it doesn't even touch bottom. It's just a great truck altogether. and it just absorbs the shocks. I mean, just look at how flush that is. Even the rears, just nice. Look at that. Bam. Absorbs the bumps, man, when you're hauling butt. Well, YouTube viewers, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I hope you go out and buy one if you haven't bought one already. These things are awesome. But like I said, if you do buy one, or if you just haven't upgraded the shocks yet, like I said, single springs all the way around the corners. If you don't have the overhead shock mounts, go ahead and try doing that. Because if you go with the 4, it does still feel a little stiff to me. And I have been using 20 weight oil in the shocks. So with the springs, the 20 weight oil plus the overhead shocks with even softer springs than the ones on the silver ones. They're much softer on the top too. Yeah, 20 weight oil all the way around. Great ride, great ride. Maybe I can find a frame, maybe go bashing with. All right. Take care, guys. This is Tarmac out.